Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video is going to be a bit of a get ready with me, a catch up. I've got lots of things to tell you and I'm going to be using my Beauty Bay palette. That is my Pan That palette for 2022, so I thought I could show you a look from this palette as well. So before I start rambling on, I'm going to put on some By Terry CC serum. This one's in my panning roulette. And I'm just going to use this as a base. Bit of a glowy primer. If you watched any of my vlogmases, you would have seen me use this like every day. It's just a really nice hydrating base underneath my foundation. I thought I could also show you the makeup bits that I got for Christmas as well in this video. So stick around if you want to see the new items in my collection. But I think I'm going to start off with eyes actually, because I'm looking at my palette, I'll show you, and I think I want to do a bit more of a dark grungy look. So I think I'm going to use some of these dark browns. So I've just put tape on my eyes to create a sharp line, and I'm going to go in with the shade All or Nothing to begin with. Just this sort of light peachy brown as a transition shade. I'm going to throw that in the crease. I'm just going to set my brow bone with my MAC Blank Type. It's just a matte cream eyeshadow. I'm trying to use this one up first. It's in my Mission 100% Cruelty Free Project Pan. I'm trying to use this one up first so that I can move on to the cream shade in my palette here. This one here. It's called Delicate and it's very, very similar. But I do want to get this one moved out first before I move on to that. Because that transition shade is quite warm, I'm just going to take a bit of Vanilla Latte, this more yellowy toned shade. I'm going to run that over the top slightly. Just going to use a bit of a fluffier brush. This will help blend that out as well. Looks much better. Then I'm going to start building up the deeper shades. So I think I'm going to start with Tempting, which is this deep dark brown that I've not touched yet. You can see the B is completely brand new in there because I've not used this one. So I'm going to go in with this and just start building up the outer corner. Moving towards my lash line. Then I'm going to take Hazel, which is this lighter mid-tone brown. And I'm going to work that one in between the initial transition shade and the dark brown. Just to add a bit of depth and create that nice blend. And then for all over the lid, I think I'm going to use, let's have a look. I'm going to use Tiger Eye on the outer part, which is a really deep, cool shade. Cool as in tone. I'm going to pack that on the outer third. And then on the inner third, I think I'm going to use Success. This copper here. And finish up underneath the eyes. And I'm just going to take whatever's left on this brush and run it under the eyes. And then I'm going to also apply my Charlotte Tilbury Golden Quartz eyeliner, which is literally the exact same colour as that tiger eye. It's just a deep kind of like cool toned shimmery bronze. Okay, so now the eyes are finished, I can actually start talking about what I wanted to talk about in this video. And I'm going to put on my foundation as I speak. This one is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC13. This is in my A to Z project pan. So, bit of a life update really. If you watched my Vlogmas video, I can't remember what I called the video in the end, but I was just sat having an honest chat with you about how I was feeling kind of mentally and within my job. And I hadn't been happy in my job for a long time. However, because of the pandemic and because of sort of like financial security and stuff, I was finding it difficult to get a new job. And I was sort of like stuck between like feeling lucky to have a job, because a lot of people obviously lost their jobs and got furloughed and struggling and everything. Whereas I was fairly comfortable. I was working from home. Definitely happy within the role, just not happy with how I was being treated there. And this has been going on for years, to be honest. And the sort of working from home thing just helped to make that a little bit less of a problem, because I wasn't in the office. I'd had a number of interviews up until that point that were sort of looking to be really good, sort of going to the final stages, and then for like certain reasons they just didn't work out. So like some wanted me to go into London, which I just can't do that considering where I live. It's just too far out, unfortunately. Things like that. And so I was sort of like, I think the thing is I was sort of losing hope, and I was feeling a little bit trapped because of how work was going and everything. But these things happen for a reason, and that is so like, I obviously was feeling really down, and I just needed to get out. So I said to my husband, he works for a really, really lovely company, and I said, do they have any job opportunities open? And there was one in a different team that he works from, and I went for the interview, and on the same, literally 20 minutes after the interview, the lady called me and told me that they wanted me. And literally I can't tell you how happy I was. It's working from home mostly, in the office every now and again, a couple of times a month. More money, which is obviously always good. And it's just a change. It's a different role to what I've been doing ordinarily. So it's definitely going to be a challenge, and it's probably going to be quite scary to begin with, but I definitely needed a fresh start. I needed a change. I needed a challenge in my career. It's for a much bigger company on a global scale. It's a lot more responsibility, a lot more pressure, but I feel really positive, and I'm really excited to jump in and get started. I'm just going to set my face with my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation in the shade NC30. So that's really my big life news. hence why in my declutter I've got rid of a fair amount of my work attire because I'm going to be working from home mostly. But yeah, super happy, and I feel like it couldn't have come at a better time because it's obviously the new year, a fresh start. Speaking of new year, I obviously broke down a few of my goals and resolutions in a previous Vlogmas video. I'll link it if you haven't seen that one. And a lot of you were really able to relate to me in that video. So I was thinking I might do a bit of a series on my channel about maintaining and keeping up my resolutions throughout the year. To keep me accountable, but also to give you some motivation as well to keep going. So if you can think of a good name for that series, then let me know. I was thinking along the lines of that main character energy vibe, because that's obviously what it was all about. Makeup's done. Really quickly, I just want to show you my nails because I'm freaking obsessed with them. They could be my favourite nails I have ever got. So they're like celestial with moons and stars, like nude with gold detail. I literally love them. I never ever want them to end. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas now. So I did ask for a couple of lip liners because, as you will know if you saw my inventory, the only lip liner I actually had, I'd used up all the others. The only one I had left was my NYX Nude Suede Shoes. So I did need a couple more options. And I asked for my basically favourite nude lip liner. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. So my mum kindly got me that. And then I also got this one from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This one is in the shade I'm Nude, I think. Yeah, I got this because my favourite liquid lipstick is the shade I'm Nude, which I also have here. So I got the corresponding lip liner, which is just a very light pink nude, which goes perfectly with the liquid lipstick. I actually wore this on my wedding day. That's how much I love this lip colour. And I'm running really low on my original one. And I'm going to put that into a project this year to get that used up so that I can then open my brand new one. And then just two more things. I got a cream blush. This one is in the shade Lilium. No, it's not. It's in the shade Sheer Lilium. It's from the brand Stila. And I've wanted this for so long. It's been on like Christmas and birthday lists for a couple of years now. Oh shit, I've just smudged it all. Oh no. Oh well. You can see the colour there. It's just a beautiful like pinky nude. I've used this one once on the cheeks just because I'm trying to work on a lot of other creamy blushes. Like my NYX one and a few lipsticks. So I've only had the chance to use this one once, but it was so nice. I loved it. And then lastly I just have this, it's like a bronzing serum. So it's by Ciate London and it's called Brazilian Glow Bronzing Serum. And it's just like a dropper style packaging. And I saw this product on TikTok. I mean, call me influenced or what, but I saw this product on TikTok and she was just using it to bronze up her neck so that her foundation matched nicely and everything. So I really liked how it looked on her, so I asked for this for Christmas and I was very lucky. My husband bought this for me. So yeah, I don't even know what that would, if that's really makeup or skincare, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway. But yeah, that's everything from me today. I hope you're all doing really well. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I'll do more like it. and I will see you in my next video.